Today I'm making healthy chicken patty pockets, and I'm going to start off by adding my chicken breast into a food processor, which I've cut into cubes just to make it easier on the food processor. And then I'm just going to give it a short grind just so I can get it smaller and everything incorporates well without me having to over grind the chicken. But this is optional, you don't have to do this. Once I have it like this, I'm going to go ahead and add all my other ingredients. I'm going to start off by adding one large previously shredded zucchini. And I'm going to add a quarter cup of diced onion. The reason why I shredded and diced my onion is just so everything incorporates and I don't get huge chunks of any of the ingredients in my patties. And one large garlic clove, which I also minced because I don't want a huge chunk of garlic when I bite into my food. 2 egg whites. About a quarter cup of chopped green onions. And here are my seasonings. I used a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon of dried cilantro, a half a teaspoon of coriander, a half a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. And this is to your personal taste, but that's what I used, and it was just perfectly seasoned. And then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of coarse ground rolled oats. You can just add them straight like that, or you can make them even, grind them even finer if you'd like. I just wanted a bit of more consistency to it. Once you have that, you're going to go ahead and close it and give it a mix. And again, you don't have to over grind this. We just want our consistency like this. Now we're going to form our patties and we're ready to cook them. And we're going to cook these for about 2 minutes per side. But make sure you cook them thoroughly because this is chicken. You don't want to get any salmonella. But you do not want to super overcook them, but since we're going to still put them in the oven once we put our sweet potato dough around it. Okay, once you've browned it on both sides and you know that it's cooked thoroughly, you don't have to do this following step if you're not doing meal prep, but I decided to weigh it since I'm doing meal prep. And of course, once you cook chicken or meat or anything, it shrinks. So even if I did portion it before, it shrunk a little bit. So you can just add a little piece on top until you get the quantity that you want, or just go ahead and wrap them up like that. And for the dough, for the sweet potato, I use the sweet potato tortilla recipe, which I will include the link to that video here. And my camera shut off, so this is just an example of another meal that I did using the sweet potato dough with a hamburger patty and grilled onions, but this is basically what I did with the chicken patties also. So you place it in the middle, your cooked chicken, and then with your dough surrounding on top of some plastic wrap, you're going to just overlap it like this. And it's easy to use the plastic wrap instead of your hands, that way you don't mess it up, or it's just easier using the plastic wrap like I am using it here. And there you go. Just press it into shape. And you're ready to bake it. Now just lightly spray your baking sheet. And again, it's portion size. As you can see, my husband's patty was larger than mine, so time is gonna vary on both of these. So just keep an eye on them so you don't overcook your chicken. So once you lightly sprayed your baking sheet, we're gonna go ahead and place our chicken patty pockets. And I'm baking these in my toaster oven at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Times are gonna vary depending on your oven, so just keep an eye on them. And while I was waiting for that to bake, I decided to make a topping, which I decided to make some salsa style type of topping. So I chopped some tomato, and this is to your personal preference. If you don't want it, just go ahead and move on and make your patties and add whatever you want on top. But I made this salsa topping for my chicken patty meals. Okay, now I added that to a bowl, and then for some crunch I added some chopped radishes, and for some spicy I added some chopped jalapenos, which I de-seeded. And then you're just gonna season to taste with some salt and pepper, and give it a squeeze of lemon juice, and you're ready to eat. Enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I will be uploading 1 or 2 days a week. I'm still not sure which days I will be uploading, but from the looks of it, it's gonna be every Monday. So stay tuned for my videos, and thanks for watching. Talk to you next video.